hotel, there is a pub in there. And till date, in that pub, every single year, we used to hold a competition to see who looks more like Sir Charlie Chaplin. And guess what happened? Charlie himself applied for that competition, and he came second during his own competition. On the right, behind the trees, is our National Theatre, is that brown building you're seeing. And that was opened in the year 1976. Basically, when she was opened as well, she was celebrated because she was opened by our current king, King Charles. And when he opened it at the time, a very, very funny stuff, he said something interesting. When he was opening it, he said that he has never seen anything as ugly as that in London. And for the past 50 years, that has been voted as London's most ugliest building. You know what they say, guys, do not judge a book by its cover. If you go in there, trust me, the inside is absolutely very fun to study, because on the inside, the building houses one of the world's finest auditorium, one being the Olivier Theatre, resides in that building as well. On the left of you is the white vessel you're looking at, and that is the QR Wellington, a warship that was used during World War I. After the war, then the city of London you're looking at right next to the left is at risk of flooding. To let the kids and everyone in London be able to keep an eye on that, we developed the rhymes. And if you know the rhymes on board the vessel, wherever you are, just be able to shout it along with it. And the rhyme goes by, if the lions are drinking, then London is, very clever people go, sinking. If the water reaches the lion's mace, then London will go down to drink. Personally, I've got my own way of saying the rhymes, because those ones are boring to me. And my own ways of saying the rhymes are, if the lion's eggs are completely docked, then London is absolutely flooded. That's my way. You see, that's my way, isn't it? On the right of you guys is that tall building to the right of you. In London, people tend to think that is the one Blackfriars. Oh, sorry, now people tend to think that is a shard, which the original name is the one Blackfriars. That's the original name. Is it just one person? Oh, fair enough. There is about 150 people involved, and there's only one person that loves modern art. That's the only reason why that building is free of charge. Because if they were to charge you guys, they won't get no visitors. Guys, it's free. Go in there, explore it. And once you go inside, then you will know the reason why she's for free as well. For the kids on board, look to your left if you love Harry Potter. See that school right there, the City of London School? That was just in Harry Potter a lot. So basically, if you know Daniel Radcliffe, he is the guy that played Harry Potter himself. He went to school in that building as well. On the right of you, in front of you on the right, is that white building with a fat roof. Now, even for me, I can see that they're flying a red flag, which means that at the moment, they will be showing some tragic play of William Shakespeare. And the reason why I'm mentioning that for you guys is because if you're in London, you know, people don't know this as well, to get a ticket in that building will cost you guys £5. A family ticket will cost you 15 quid of 3. Imagine paying £5 for a live entertainment in London for 3 hours. You can never go wrong with that. So it's something you can do in London and enjoy yourself. This is the Southwark Bridge in London, which was opened in the year 1922. On board the vessel, on this vessel, is any of you today trying to go to the Borough Market today? Today's Saturday, anyone trying to go to the Borough? Thank you, village. Beautiful. The Borough Market is around here. So basically, around there, all the way to the right of you guys, is the Borough Market, just down there. The best thing you can try today as well is that little pub right there. See that brown building with the red windows? That is the Anchor Pub. And that has been a pub on the river for almost 520 years. William Shakespeare used to change in the attic of that pub. Samuel Pepys, French archer, they drank in that pub at the time. That's why if you go there, is always busy, and also you tend to see celebrities in that pub all the time. If you're gonna see celebrities today in that pub I mentioned to you guys, try to go tonight, and try to go in about 9:30 tonight. If you're going about 9:30 tonight, trust me, you will see celebrities like I as well, and your captain in there. We go there to do our intensive research for your commentary. Remember, I told you I'm not a tour guide, so we go there to do the research for you guys, or for you. Has any of you on board the vessel, has any of you watched the movie called The Pirates of the Caribbean? Anyone? Beautiful. For those of you that have watched it, look to your right and look in between the gap right there. And you're gonna see one of London's own pirate ship on the right hand side. If you're taking a picture of it, just so you guys know, that pirate ship I showed you, that has got nothing to do with the movie I mentioned. But that is a replica of the Golden Pine. The original one, she sailed around the world with Sir Francis Drake on it. When he came into London, the original one had so much treasure on the boat that the treasure port London out of debt. Right now, London isn't kept. That's why we're protesting for that to go against us safe. Hopefully she brings back one of that treasure. Year 1973. The last one we had was in between, see that gap right there? See those gaps? That was where the last one was. And that one was sinking into the river. And that's where you get the rhymes, London Bridge is falling down from. Which of course, when she was sinking, we sold it. And trust the Americans. Is that the Americans on board? Oh, very good. That's why I'm talking this stuff for you guys. When we sold it to our neighbors, the guy that bought it, his name was Robert McCullough. Just like every one of you right here, if you go your phone and if you type London Bridge, that bridge will come up, the Tower Bridge will come up. When he was buying it as well, he thought he was buying that bridge, the Tower Bridge. And trust me, I really wish I had seen his face when that turned up. Even though to date, the old London Bridge is still standing in Lake Havasu, Arizona. That's why I have some American friends. On the left of you guys right there, on the left, is that brown building you're looking at right now, behind the trees, with a black chimney on top of it. And that is our Watergate house. In that building, every alcohol that is, not alcohol, every contraband that is being seized at the airports, the alcohols, the drugs, the foods, the jewelries, whatever that is being seized at the airports in London, everything is being brought and is being placed into the basement of that building every single day. And once a day or once a year, they tend to burn everything. That's what they said on their website, that they burn everything. But guess what? I personally have been on the river for nearly 5 years. The old captain in there has been on the river for nearly 20 years. Trust me, not one time has any of us ever seen a puff of smoke come out of those chimneys. But guess what? As well, the Christmas party is always beautiful, all the time, and luxurious. So you're gonna go there. On the right, some of you might see it and some of you might not see it because she's in camouflage. But if you can see the camouflage vessel on the right hand side, then you can see the HMS Belfast. The warship, the Navy ship, was built in the same shipyard as the ill-fated Titanic in Belfast, Northern Ireland. Right now, she has become an extension to the Imperial Museum, which means look on it. And something very interesting, if you're going there today as well, see those guys right there in red? Good. If you're going there today, those guys are very amazing people. Speak to them very nicely, and they had a tour guide of the Navy ship. So if you're into your Navy history, or if you go kids as well, if you want to have a bit of a break from the kids, put them inside for them. Put them in. And the reason why, don't worry, don't stress yourself. You see, I'm turning the boat for you guys to get back a picture. So guys, at this point in time, this is the only time I allowed you guys to stand up. So you're going to stand up at this point, please have a stand up. You pay for me stand up and take a picture of that bridge as well. Take a family picture. The reason why I'm turning the boat for you guys is so that you get a perfect picture onto the frame of your phone. So go on, take a picture of it. Enjoy yourself. The bridge was used as a she was a metallic bridge at the time. but right now she has become a vascular bridge. And the middle part as well, you can open it. And if any of you want to see the bridge open today, the bridge will open in about, I think, 1895 times. But double check that. Go on your phone right now and type Tower Bridge opening times, and you will see the time they've actually opened. She only opened once today, just once, about 8 something, 1885 or thereabout. Double check out your phone as well to know what you're doing about that. In front of you guys, in the Tower of London. The Tower of London in front of us, that has been here for centuries. The Tower of London came into force by William the Conqueror after the Battle of Ashington in 1066. The White Tower in front of it was opened in the year 1078. And over the years, so many kings that went over the years have added their own little castle. That's why, because after you guys most people about the tower, most of you are going to give them the best about the tower. But the popular story in one though is a very good story. Because everyone knows the tower to be a place of execution. Which means if you're guilty of treason in the olden days. If you look right now to the right of the guy on the wall, you will see that writing that says entry to the treason gates. If you're found guilty of treason, you will go into that little gate and be taken to the bloody tower, whereby your head will be chopped off. Even though if you look right now, you can't see the bloody tower no more. You can't see the bloody tower no more, and that's because those bloody trees are on the way at the moment. So far so good, but getting to our destination. Like I told you guys, hopefully you guys have had a good time on the boat with the pictures. Once you're done with your pictures, please have a seat. So now, all of you, please have a seat. And once you're seated now, a bit of travel information. These boats will be going all the way from Greenwich. Bus tickets, one-way tickets. First of all, bus tickets, your bus will be waiting for you guys up the brow to go all the way to take your bus. One-way tickets, you will need to leave us here. Save yourself the embarrassment. If you're not for Greenwich, you will need to leave us here. Because once you get to Greenwich, all of you will get off the boat and you will need to scout. Check your wallets, your wristwatches, your cameras. Do not ruin your day by leaving anything on this boat. If you leave anything on this boat, that is fine. In the next 15-20 minutes, just go on Facebook Market or go and check on eBay. That's what it's going to say. Take your kids, please, I beg of you. Take your wives as well. The amount of kids and the amount of people that will drop their wives on this boat is shocking. I have got 5 kids at home, and all of them were picked from this boat over the years. Dinner time is absolutely nightmare, because at dinner, I personally, I'm sure you guys can tell at the moment, I can only speak 5 languages. I could speak English, American, Canadian, Australian, and a bit of rubbish, a tiny bit of rubbish. Those are my 5 languages I can speak. And lastly, I really hope you guys have had a good time. The live commentary, like I told you guys, we're not tour guides, is something that your captain, I've come out to give you guys to make your journey interesting. Because you can't be on this boat and not have a smile on your face. If by any chance today you have a good time and you enjoy yourself and the trip, on board the vessel and on the river, we have got a tradition. And the tradition is, as you leave the boat downstairs and exits, you're gonna see this beautiful silver champagne bucket. The champagne bucket at the exits is what is in the money in the Anchor Pub in about 9:30 tonight. Either ways, you guys have been absolutely awesome. Whatever you do in London, guys, today, it's going to be very, very nice weather today. Hopefully, finger crossed. Whatever you do in London, guys, stay safe, and also, God bless you. Thank you once again, guys, for traveling with City Cruises today. Thank you.
Right here, please.
On our way to Greenwich, I was given a live commentary from Westminster down to Tower. Most of you stayed on board, about 70 of you stayed on board the vessel. Do you guys want me to continue the live commentary down to Greenwich? Beautiful. I will continue the live commentary for you guys, but to let you guys know, once we pass this Tower Bridge, this is called the gateway into London. Once we pass this Tower Bridge, that means we are going into the most industrialized area of London. That means we're leaving the capital and we are going to the most industrialized area of London. So along the way, if you see me stop talking, it's not because I don't know what to talk about. It's mainly because there's nothing to talk about. So, something interesting, while you're waving, look all the way to the top of this bridge. And look all the way there. See that? Right there at the top of it? That is the Tower experience. So you can see that top, you see the people walking about the top of it. You as well, if you're in London, you can experience that. All you have to do is go in there, pay for it, and go to the top of it and enjoy the view as well from the top. But for the ladies on board, be very careful not to wear any face skirts. As you can see, that is a see-through glass. On the left of you guys right there, just on the left of you guys, you tend to see that little canal right there. That is where you have your kings and queens vessel, the Glory Hana. It's been moored up in that place as well. If you're in London, you can go there, and once you go there, on the inside, that's where you have so many super yachts in London as well. That you can. Why do we have so many buildings like that one on the left and to the right? Why do we have so many buildings for warehouses? That was because in the olden days, tea bags used to be stored in them. And in the olden days, tea bags in London, they used to be worth more than gold. And London used to be a popular port for that as well. If any of you have watched Oliver Twist, if you fancy Oliver Twist, look to your right. I'll show you two things today on the river. First of all, the ones on the right hand side is that little gap right there as well. There, if you look on the right, you will see those vessels being moored up. And if you look on those vessels, you will notice that every vessel on the right, they have got trees growing on them. All of them have got a tree. And look on the left. Did you see that no vessel on the left has got no tree? And that is not by mistake. That is because, oh, that's my campaign. That is because on the right hand side, those vessels you're looking at right now, to moor up your boat on the right hand side, you will need to grow a tree, and not only that, you will need to have 10 types of insects living with you guys on that boat with that tree growing. Then you can leave them for free on the river. On the left, you have to pay for it, and you have to pay about 60 grand a year. So up to you guys, make your decision whatever you want to do. I personally, I don't like insects, so I want to pay for that. On the left of you guys right there is those glass buildings you're seeing right now, and something that you look at, you see that they look alike. And when they look alike, we Londoners, we're saying that, what does that green glass building look, or what do they represent in London? Because they look alike. And he said something interesting. He said that those three glass buildings, they were meant to look like three French soldiers marching into war with the little antenna as the parents. And when he said that, to be fair with you guys, I said to myself that only God knows what medication he was on. at the time, because every time I look at it, I don't see what he's talking about in there. Also, I told you guys I will give you the second part about the Oliver twist. Look right now to your left. Take a video. See, right from that tree to that Oliver's Wharf right here. On the left of you guys as well, you will see a blue and white building. And all the way from there, the blue and white building to the front of us is the Wapping police station, the Wapping area as well. This police station right here, the police station I showed you, this is the oldest uniform police to be formed in the UK. So basically, they have been a uniform police for almost 700 years, if not more. They were formed in the time of King Henry VIII, because the river was full of pirates. A very gruesome story. Hopefully, you don't find it so gruesome. In London, man, and in London, this part you're seeing right here, you know, there's something we call the Grace of Wapping. Permit me to say the story. It's a very gruesome one. Basically, this was where all the pirates, they were laid up. The pirates, when they were captured, they were laid up on that river with their head chopped off. So their head was packed on that river right there. And it was that, see that crane, this crane right there, that crane? It was that crane when Captain Kidhead was chopped off. It was that crane along with other pirates on the river. They used that crane to lower their heads into the bottom. They allowed 3 times of water to run over their heads. And after that, they used that crane as well to put that head up again. And they called that killing right there the Grace of Wapping. Why that whole body was laid flat on the River Thames as well. And that is the one of any pirates that comes into London. Any of you on board the vessel and watch Baywatch, look to your right hand side. Let me show you where Baywatch was being filmed. See that little people don't know this. See that boat right here, the black and white boat. Do you know that that boat was used as an Airbnb up until like last year? It was an Airbnb on the river. And people that go to there, it's a very funny story because I've seen it in clip of videos on TikTok or went to usually as well. Beautiful time and level. On the left of you guys right there is that white building you see with the brown roof as well. And that is also Mimi as well. That building you see right there, that was where in the olden days she was called the Devil's Tavern. And the reason why she was called the Devil's Tavern is because that was the only pub that allowed pirates and thieves to have a drink in there all the time. But nowadays things have changed. So basically nowadays, if you go there, things have changed. Instead of sitting on the left there, and that is our Lego house on the River Thames. That was designed by a 15 years old lady on the river. And at the time, she personally, I think she was a very smart lady. Because if you look at that building right there, she designed the place to make sure that, maybe she did as a joke, but what she did is she made sure that every apartment in that building has got a river view. So every single one of them has got a river view of the Thames. And to me, that is very smart. Because in London, if your apartment has a river view, just forget about the house rent of yours. Because your house rent will double the price in London. And there's about 220 rooms. One time I tried to count it, I said about 220 rooms in there as well. So many fishes from the river, from that little gasket downstairs as well. And that's the reason why this river has got, because nowadays it's so clean, we have got about 112 species of mammals and also fish in the water. Trust me, we have got seals in this water. There's seals in the water. About what is it? About last year or so? Last year, check your YouTube right now. Last year there was a mini shack. Also, you can fish on the river. Don't worry about it. You can fish, but you need a fishing license in London. And also remember that this river belongs to the king. It's a royal property. Be very careful of where you fish, because sometimes if you fish something bigger, you need to put it back to the royals. All right? You need to be able to do that, know our rules and regulations. Don't just come into the river and check your roofing papers. They were made in that brown building, in that little basement, the converse wall. Now she's a basement for rave. If you go there, it's just empty. That's where all the rave are done in London as well at this point.
Mommy,
also, very soon on the right of you guys, This one I'm going to show you right here. The next one I'm going to show you, this is not an historical site. It's just something I personally love to talk about for you guys. If for those of you that have kids on board the vessel, or for those of you that come in a group, if you look on your right hand side right there, you will see that blue building right there. And that blue building you're seeing right, that is the oil center. And the oil center you're looking at, basically inland, the big ones that come all over the world, from wherever, from China, from Korea, from Caribbeans, wherever they come from, the big ones, the very, very big ones, they tend to stay in this big part of the river all the time. And this is where we call the Greenwich shift here right now. So far so good. We're getting to Greenwich. All the way from here, I don't know if you can smell it. I can smell Greenwich from here. And that's because Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays in Greenwich, you don't want to miss it. Greenwich is always buzzing all the time. Greenwich is always buzzing at this point in time. And you can smell it because there is about, not only that, you have got so many restaurants in there. You've got even the market. The market will be buzzing today as well.
No, let him
The market will be open about 12 o'clock. But the street ones, the little ones, they'll be there as well for you guys. And also, your captain today, I say that. What is doing for you guys right now is something interesting for you. Get your cameras ready. For those of you that were asking us about the Greenwich Meridian time, you know the way it is. That's why your captain is taking you to show you. Normally, we're meant to go there and drop you because it's our lunch time right now. But he's taking his time to show you where he is by himself. So, very simple guys. You can look right now to your right hand side. And if you look on your right, very simple. If you get your cameras ready as well, very soon you can look all the way right now to the shore. And if you look on the shore very soon, you will see a red ball on the cross. And that red ball is what we call the GMT. It will take time. It's called a GMT, and the ball tends to drop in about 5 to 1. In about 1 o'clock, oh, that's it right there. So that's it right in that little corner. Sorry about it, that's it. And that ball tends to drop in about 5 to 1. When that ball drops in about 5 to 1, that's at times. And also, you tend to see that green line there, the green line at night, the long green line here at night. And something you can do. When I was very small, my granddad told me this as well, and I will tell you guys as well. He told me that whenever I see that green line in Greenwich, always stand in between it. And when you stand in between it, what it means is that you're standing in between two hemispheres. So you're standing in between time. You're standing in between the Eastern Hemisphere and the Western Hemisphere as well. How cool is that? To stand in between time when time changes. Beautiful never. Also, you guys, you can see, you can go in there. Oh, for those of you on board the vessel, for the adults on board the vessel, for those of you that are looking for a nice pub to go to, look to your left hand side. If you love a social gathering pub corner whereby you can cheer yourself up to the top, to the river, but that one right there is always very, buzzing, and everyone's just like having a good time. It's like New Orleans. That's how I used to call it, like New Orleans. Very nice, very nice. Also, like I told you guys, look at that as well. That's also a market. That's also a food store. There's about 4 food stores you can try out in Greenwich. And for those Americans on board as well, we have your favorite restaurant, the McDonald's on the pier as well, that you can try out. Please try that out as well. The reason why I'm telling you this is because every single one of you on board this vessel, all of you would have to leave us here in Greenwich. You need to get out there. It's something we do for you. You need to get out there, go out there, enjoy it, and explore it. If you want to come back with us on this boat, that's fine by me. But you need to be back on the boat for. So you need to be back on the queue up at the last time as well. So if you miss our boat, if you miss any boat today, I'll come pick you up. In fact, I'm the last boat on the river all day today. So I got you. Go out there and enjoy yourself. Hopefully you've had a good time. Like I told you, the live commentary is just something I and your captain we tend to give you guys just to see you guys smile. Because I know personally you have paid enough money to be on the boat, and it's not fair you guys just sitting quiet and don't have a clue of where you are. That's why I come out here to give you the live commentary. If you've enjoyed yourself, like I told you guys, I'll be downstairs with you. And beside me, there will be that silver champagne bucket. It's a versatile bucket at the exit, guys. Just feel free to drop all your bits and bobs. Whatever you put in the bucket, guys, is greatly appreciated.
Nézed is, amit láttál is valami? You're so welcome. And it keeps us It's so fun.
Oh, there it is. Still the most impressive. Well, you can see that from Ali Pally.
Yeah.
You know that, yeah.
Alleen wolfje daar. I know the possible. Victor
Megijedtél, mi? Babi!